Everyone, my name is JohnnylChase. I'm a variety content creator, primarily focused on retro and fan projects, more specifically mods, ROM hacks, and fan games. And I'm just happy to be here.
Hello, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm Watch Holly. This is JohnnylChase. Hi, Johnny. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Well, we're going to talk about offline content creation and how do you grow when you're not streaming. This is my fourth season of interviews, so thank you so much for coming today. Johnny, go ahead and tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm a variety content creator. I've been doing this off and on for, about 15 years now, starting all the way back in the old days of Justin TV, if anyone remembers Justin TV before they were Twitch. My primary stuff though, when I'm not doing I play games offline, play games with my wife, really big into pro wrestling, covering that as well. Basically also that, just keeping up with technology is part of my IRL job.
Oh, nice. Are you IT or something?
More or less, yeah, sales and IT.
Oh, nice. And it's nice that your wife can play games with you too. That's so cute.
It's something we do a lot there. We make it a point to every weekend to have a dedicated night to just turn everything else off, and this is what we do.
That's cute. It's a little date night.
Exactly, that's what we call it, date night.
Yeah, that's cute. All right. So we're going to get into kind of the topic here of offline content. Do you have any strategies that you go to grow offline? Maybe it's with social media or networking?
Primarily with networking. I'm just talking to other creators in their chats on social. With my IRL job, though, it's really hard to line up days to collab and things like that. But it's mostly networking. I do try to use shorts and TikToks and reels like that to kind of push it out. But it's kind of hit and miss there. I have found though that doing more talky stuff, talking about my interests, that seems to be the biggest way to grow. I've actually had people come in and say I'm here because of your specific video in my stream. So that's it's good to know that those are getting some type of reach.
That's so exciting. All the effort that you put into that video is showing. You're oh my God, no way. You're here from that. It's exciting. All right, so let's walk us through your content pipeline. How do you repurpose your Twitch VODs or moments into social media content?
Primarily clips. So it'll be clips that either my viewers do, or if it's something that I'll remember, I'll skim back through it and make the clip myself through Twitch. It's pretty most of my stuff is condensed to 30 to 60 seconds. I figured something too long, it's not really gonna catch a lot of people's attention, and it's mostly just funny moments, glitches, because those are the things that I like watching the most. Is just, how did you do that? Oh, well, how did you clip through that wall? I kind of laugh at stuff like that.
Yeah, that's cool. So you're kind of thinking about what you would like to watch, and then when it happens to you, you post those ones specifically.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's the type of content I like to consume. So I feel that's kind of the content I feel like I should make too. Make what you want to let you consume and that you enjoy.
Yeah, no, I like that. And what's your post frequency on platforms? How often do you post those clips?
Clips, it's every now and then, because my streaming schedule is so all over the place now because of IRL work. So I don't have a consistent schedule, but when moments happen, I do try to post them out as soon as possible. But I like to do it in spurts. I don't like to throw 8 or 9 clips out at once. So grab one here and have that spaced out maybe 2 or 3 times a week. For my little bit longer, my more edited videos, I tend to give myself a rule, post once a week. For something longer that will grab more people's attention. Nice.
Okay. And what's your best performing piece of content, and why do you think it worked?
It's actually there's 2 of them. One of them was it was just during the heights of COVID. It was almost 300,000 views, and all I did was just film the intro to Super Street Fighter 2 with Ryu, and I had the audio of the kid going, "It's the guy from Fortnite!
It's the guy from Fortnite!"
I think he had just gotten announced for Fortnite around then. That was my most highest performing one, and actually got me the most attention on TikTok.
Wow, it's like a meme, kind of.
Pretty much, yeah. Like, and I don't do a whole lot of memes either. It's mostly just I try to do stuff myself there. For YouTube, and I just double checked it because I knew it got a lot of views, but I didn't realize it's my most viewed video from last year. It was just me casually talking about 5 fan games that you can play on PC that are based on like Mario and Zelda and old beat 'em ups and stuff like that. And that was like my most highest performing video. I was like, no, it can't be. It's got to be something else. And then I'm like, okay, let's go with this.
Nice. Okay. And let's talk about your other ways other than social media that you can grow offline. Do you have any other strategies?
Yeah, I attend a lot of conventions locally here, and I have business cards set up. So if there's anyone that has like little products that I can review, like pins, or if there's like indie game devs there, I pass them my card and say, hey, this is what I do off time. When I check out your game, check my channel out.
Where do you get your business cards printed?
Oh, just staples. Like I designed myself in like Photoshop, send the file to them, and I get it printed off and cut.
Okay,
yep.
Nice. What are your favorite tools or apps for creating high-performing social content from your streams?
Well, with the clip, like the now that Twitch can allow you to do portrait videos and size it the way you want, it is so much easier to create clips for socials like that with the having vertical.
Totally.
Before then, I was doing Premiere, and now I'm migrated over to DaVinci Resolve and still trying to learn that. But like DaVinci Resolve, like if anyone's on the fence with DaVinci Resolve and you're like on Adobe, like go for DaVinci. Like it is so much quicker to render out videos now than it ever was on Premiere. You can get things done so fast, and the learning curve's not that bad. There's so many good tools out there, and also too for like other things. I've been I migrated over from Photoshop to Affinity Photo. Like that is so much easier to learn than Photoshop, but I find it so much better.
Okay, nice. No, that's great. We love like the easy switch over, and if it's better user interface, then why not go for that? And also DaVinci is free.
Yes.
And do you use hooks for your videos? What's your strategy for that in the first 2 seconds of your videos?
Well, as far as YouTube goes, I have like a quick 2-minute intro just with a little bit of animation. And then I'll go into my spiel, welcoming the community in, and then automatically getting to the topic at hand. So whether it's a fan game or anything, it's just get right into it. I find so many creators that if you don't have the hook right away, or if you don't have at least like some type of text or like closed captioning, or you're not talking about the subject right away, immediately lose interest with me, because I've scrolled through and I've seen people like take that half a second or a full second before you even say anything can make or break it. Because if you're not doing anything, like it's an easy skip, especially if you're late at night doom scrolling or just scrolling on through, you get to a video and no one's talking. All right, next one.
So
immediately get something eye-catching, something that will keep the person there and watching.
Definitely. And how do you analyze your content after the fact and kind of adjust accordingly?
I give it about a couple of days there, and I'm always in the analytics, and I'm looking at watch time, likes, engagement across everything. Because with most content, it can really make or break you in the first 24, 48 hours. If it's good, then it'll just keep going. But I've seen times where it's just like it hits that mark at 24 hours and then it just stops. It just peters out completely. So when I see that, I'm like, okay, that's not working. Let's try something else. That's basically how I kind of shift my content. There are some times where I'll just do it because, hey, it's a project that's for me, and if it gets some views, cool. So I'm not really too worried about that. But I do keep a good eye on likes, comments, and views, and I kind of make my judgment onto, okay, should I keep going with this, or okay, let's flip the script a little bit. Let's try something else.
Yeah, no, I like that. And I like how you said that, like, you also have passion projects and it's not necessarily for the views. You just want to have fun with it. I think that's really important.
Yeah. If I have something in my head and I'm like, okay, this could make for a great video, and this is one I'm like, no, I really want to do this. I don't care if it gets views. I want to make it. And obviously you want to make those ones that will get the views, because you gotta bring people in.
That's true. That's true. And do you use sounds or trends on like TikTok or Reels for your stream at all?
If they're fitting, yes. Sometimes I will put them in, but put the volume down low just to see if it will try catch the algorithm. I don't think it works all that well anymore, to be honest. Like, I've noticed that when I was doing that with TikTok, I was still at the plateau of like 250 views here and there. I think it just mostly has to do with the content itself.
No, that's very true. That's true. Any last kind of statements or any advice that you'd like to give to other content creators that are trying to get into that offline growth?
Stick with it, because that first video is probably not going to blow up. You kind of have to, experiment, play around, see what fits you and what fits the audience, and then if you see a little bit of growth there, kind of stick with it. Not it's all about change. It's this industry is always changing. Trends are always changing, so try to keep up with them, but don't get discouraged, because at the end of the day, we're here for fun. We just want to have fun.
No, definitely I love it. Just stick with it, because you never know what will happen.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, well, that's it from me. Thank you so much for being a part of this. I really appreciate you. Thanks
for having me on again.
Yeah. Oh my God, I know, right? Okay, we're going to say goodbye to YouTube, and then I say goodbye to you afterwards, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, YouTube. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.